to perform a bit better straight from the off here in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Spacestation have been, you know, they haven't been playing up to their, I'd say, first month of RLCS Season X itself, but that's a pretty good start from them. Rels puts in the opening goal off a great pass from Typical. He took off his own back wall for this, managed to pirouette over one, and AJ gonna keep Rels out.
I do love that he goes straight down the middle. The issue I have right now with the Peeps is that they're getting to the follow-up ball second best every single time. Relying an awful lot on the first man to do a little bit more work than you typically expect,
wow.
And that's what you need better. Illusion waiting on the goal line, and Gyro will deliver.
What a carry by Gyro. No boost, and he still pulls off the center ball to perfection. And I'll tell you what, he almost stole the goal as well.
That's 3.5 minutes of overtime played. Feels like we haven't seen a major opportunity just yet. A couple of half chances off the backboard. This might be the first big one.
Oh!
And it is. AJ will take it, and it was one mistake from Arsenal that ended up giving it to him.
Yeah, Arsenal tried to pop that ball higher onto the back wall so he could land, catch it, and take it to safety, but it drops straight down into the middle. AJ decides to go up early, and that is the end.
It's an awful lot, and maybe this will favor Spacestation, but they don't send everyone for it. Instead, AJ looks to get it over the top. Backboard, Gyro keeps the pressure going, drops down for Illusion,
wow.
who will score it. And suddenly, this starts to feel a little bit more real.
Gyro beats Rettles to that by a long way, and Illusion, you know, backing up, create those angles, use the far side of the field to stretch the defense out and maybe make some bigger gaps to aim for.
Well, so far, the defensive playstyle, as we do come across the middle. AJ calls question,
go.
And he couldn't get the car far enough behind it. And that is a much-needed goal for Spacestation.
And when you look at that, not a solo play, it's a passing play. It's not a direct play. We got some lateral move. Scoring one of those chances, he had two clean dribbles, 1v1. And he was unable to put some real shots on target. Oh my goodness, that's on. Is it in? It is. Typical. Stuffs it over the goal line. And how did Arsenal find that angle? It looked like the net was mostly defended, but he's found a gap.
Just every single time we hit these overtimes, it becomes a question of not can you score cleanly, can you force the... Typical again going for the air dribble. If this is going to work, they've got to see some success from Typical at some point soon, because all they're really doing is getting rid of pressure, but he's dropping it in spots that's playable, and AJ manages to find a way through.
And, you know, AJ just shows them how it's done. You know, Spacestation have been going for these air dribble plays all day long. Hasn't worked. But AJ... Typical and AJ, are they going to find each other? I think what they need to do in overtime
It's
is...
not overtime, it's 1-0.
Oh, it starts 1-0. Oh, man. I really was hoping it was overtime. I'm so obsessed with this rule in number 2. I didn't even look at the scoreline. I was thinking, you know what they need to do if this does go to OT? Is they need to find each other and reconnect. They need to reinitiate the rule.
To get to the World Championship. I really don't know when it comes to these guys.
Well, you know, it's all about timing. There weren't no really big opportunities to break that rule. Nice shot there by Typical on the flick. We're going to keep talking about the last game, though, because it's obviously more, much more important. I reckon if there was a clean breakaway for the Peeps, then pressing air dribble bumps. The air dribble is the only threat, and whether there's maybe there's a flip reset on the play, but again, these things are happening so far away. Gyros, he got the double. He does! 1-1. Huge play by Gyro with the very slow start. Beautiful recovery on the side wall to take off much faster than the defender was ready for.
And after all the joking in the last game, all the more precious. AJ into the midfield. Nobody around for him. What a touch that was. There's Gyro. He can recover this, and he's got it on time, and he gets the follow-up touch. He would know nothing about it. What we all know is that Spacestation Gaming have got 27 seconds to get one back. Gyro clears over to the far side. Typical has got a half rotate, or half flip, I should say. And there's no one in the midfield for him. He's going to touch the floor, and the Peeps are through to top 4.
They have done it. Well deserved as well. This was definitely the better team on the day, getting the win.